8 signs she's interested. Decoding the subtle signals for men over 65. Rediscovering romance in later years. At any age, the prospect of understanding whether someone is interested in you can be both thrilling and daunting. For men over 65, the nuances of modern relationships might feel like uncharted territory, particularly if you've been out of the dating scene for some time. But love, connection, and intimacy aren't reserved for the young. They flourish at every stage of life. The key is learning to recognize the subtle ways a woman may show she's into you. Her signals might be more understated than they were decades ago, but they're still there, waiting for you to notice. By sharpening your ability to read these signs, you not only boost your confidence, but also open the door to the joy and companionship you deserve. Let's explore 8 clear signs that signal a woman is interested in you, and how to interpret them without second-guessing yourself. The power of attention and genuine interest. The first way a woman might show her interest is by focusing her attention on you, often in ways that stand out from her interactions with others. Whether through meaningful eye contact, remembering small details about you, or offering warm compliments, her actions reflect a genuine interest in getting to know you better. Imagine meeting someone new at a community gathering or social event. You're both chatting casually, but you notice she's making an effort to hold your gaze, smiling warmly as you speak. Eye contact has always been a universal signal of connection. If she maintains it, even during moments of silence, it suggests she's present in the conversation and genuinely intrigued by what you have to say. Beyond eye contact, her interest becomes evident when she remembers details you've shared. Maybe you mentioned your favorite pastime of fishing, or that you've recently started volunteering at a local shelter. If she brings these up later, perhaps asking about a recent fishing trip or how your volunteering is going, she's showing that she's been thinking about you. This attention to detail is a strong indication she values the connection you're building. Compliments, too, can signal interest, though they might come in a more understated form at this stage of life. A woman who's drawn to you might comment on how nice you look in a particular shirt, your laugh, or the way you light up when discussing a favorite topic. Her compliments don't need to be overtly romantic to convey her interest. They simply highlight that she's noticed you in ways others may not. It's also important to recognize how her body language complements her verbal cues. A woman who leans toward you during conversations, lightly touches your arm, or mirrors your movements, is subconsciously signaling her attraction. These gestures reflect a desire to bridge the space between you, both physically and emotionally. The comfort of familiarity. Another key sign lies in how she treats you compared to others in her life. Women often show their interest by creating a sense of exclusivity in your connection, making you feel as though you stand apart from the crowd. Does she seek you out at gatherings, even when surrounded by other friends or acquaintances? If she seems to gravitate toward your presence, it's likely because she enjoys your company and wants to spend more time with you. This behavior might also manifest in her finding reasons to reach out to you. Whether it's a casual phone call, an unexpected text, or dropping by with a fresh-baked pie just because, her actions signal that you're on her mind. Even if these gestures seem small, they're significant markers of her growing interest. Sometimes a woman's effort to build familiarity comes through shared activities. If she suggests going for a walk together, joining her for coffee, or attending a local event, it's her way of creating opportunities to deepen your bond. Pay attention to these invitations. They're more than just casual suggestions. They're an intentional move to foster closeness. Understanding her vulnerability. A third, and perhaps less obvious sign of a woman's interest lies in her willingness to open up emotionally. For men over 65, this can be especially meaningful, as emotional intimacy often takes precedence over surface-level attraction. When a woman feels comfortable enough to share personal stories, fears, or dreams, it indicates she trusts you. She might confide in you about her experiences, reflect on lessons learned, or share what she's looking forward to in the future. This vulnerability suggests she sees you as someone she can connect with on a deeper level, someone she believes will listen and understand. However, emotional openness often requires reciprocation. If she's opening up, it's essential to meet her with the same sincerity. Sharing your own thoughts and feelings not only strengthens the connection, but also reassures her that her interest is reciprocated. As you observe these initial signs, remember that they're part of a broader pattern rather than isolated actions. A woman who's truly interested will show consistency in her attention, effort, and willingness to create a deeper connection. These are just the first layers of the signals she's sending: shared laughter, support, and the beauty of respect. Romance in later years often carries a deeper appreciation for life's simple joys, and humor is one of the most delightful ways to build a connection. Laughter not only bridges gaps, but also fosters intimacy, making it a powerful signal that a woman may be interested in you. Think back to a moment when she laughed at your jokes, not just polite chuckles, but genuine, full-hearted laughter. It might happen over coffee or during a light-hearted conversation. If she frequently laughs when you're together, even when the humor is subtle, it's a sign she feels comfortable and happy in your presence. Shared laughter suggests she enjoys your company and appreciates your unique sense of humor. But it goes beyond laughter. If she takes the time to joke with you or playfully tease, it shows she's engaging with you on a more personal level. Teasing, when done kindly, can create a special rhythm between two people, a way of saying, "I'm paying attention to you." This playful exchange is often a precursor to deeper connection, signaling mutual comfort and trust. The role of support and encouragement. Another way women often express interest is by showing active support for your life and goals. At this stage, relationships are about partnership and mutual encouragement, and her actions can reveal how much she values being part of your journey. Pay attention to how she responds to your stories and challenges. Does she ask follow-up questions when you share something personal? For example, if you mention struggling with a new hobby or project, does she offer thoughtful advice or express confidence in your abilities? Women interested in building a relationship often become your biggest cheerleaders, subtly offering encouragement in a way that uplifts and inspires you. This support may also manifest in small but meaningful gestures. Perhaps she remembers that you mentioned a doctor's appointment and checks in to see how it went, or she surprises you with something she knows you'll enjoy, your favorite coffee blend, a book she thought you'd like, or even tickets to a local concert. These thoughtful acts demonstrate that she's not only paying attention but also prioritizing your happiness. It's important to recognize these gestures for what they are: invitations to let her into your life. Women of this age often value deep connections rooted in care and mutual respect, and her efforts reflect her interest in building something meaningful with you. Respect as a cornerstone of connection. Respect is one of the most telling signs that a woman sees potential in a relationship. If she values your thoughts, opinions, and decisions, it means she sees you as an equal partner, a vital ingredient in any successful romance. Consider how she interacts with you in conversation. Does she listen attentively when you speak, making you feel heard and understood? Does she respect your boundaries and preferences without questioning or pushing? A woman who respects you will be attuned to your comfort level, whether it's in how often she reaches out or how she navigates sensitive topics. Respect also reveals itself in how she includes you in her world. If she invites you to meet her family, join her at community events, or participate in activities she values, it's a clear sign she sees you as someone important in her life. By sharing her personal space and connections, she's showing that she values your presence and wants to integrate you into her world. When she goes the extra mile. Effort is a powerful indicator of interest, especially when it's consistent. If she goes out of her way to spend time with you or make you feel special, it's a clear sign she's invested in the connection. For example, does she rearrange her schedule to accommodate your plans? Maybe she suggests a time to meet that works better for you, or checks in to ensure you're comfortable before attending a social event together. These actions may seem small, but they speak volumes about her priorities. Effort also extends to the way she communicates. Women who are interested will often initiate contact, even if it's just to say hello or share something that reminded them of you. A morning text or a quick phone call might seem casual, but it reflects her desire to stay connected and keep the conversation going. It's worth noting that this effort is reciprocal. If you notice her investing time and energy in you, responding with similar enthusiasm helps nurture the relationship. Shared effort lays the foundation for mutual appreciation and understanding, creating a partnership where both people feel valued. Building emotional resilience together. One of the most profound signs of interest comes when she expresses a willingness to navigate life's challenges alongside you. At this stage in life, both of you have faced joys and hardships, and the ability to support each other emotionally is critical. If she offers reassurance during difficult times or expresses empathy when you're feeling down, it demonstrates her commitment to being there for you. She might not always have the answers, but her presence alone signals that she values your emotional well-being and wants to share in your journey. This resilience often strengthens over time. As you grow closer, her ability to weather life's ups and downs with you becomes a hallmark of her interest and dedication. Women who are truly invested will show patience, understanding, and a willingness to work through difficulties together, a sign of a deep and lasting connection. How humor and respect work together. What makes these signs so compelling is how seamlessly they intertwine. Humor, respect, and effort are not isolated traits, but part of a broader pattern that reflects her interest. A woman who shares laughter with you, respects your individuality, and invests time in your happiness is building a bond that goes far beyond casual companionship. Recognizing these behaviors is key to understanding her intentions. By paying attention to the ways she engages with you, both through her actions and her emotional presence, you can feel confident in knowing when she's truly interested. Vulnerability, timing, and cherishing the journey. As the connection between two people deepens, vulnerability becomes a defining aspect of their bond. For men over 65, this stage of life often brings with it a greater appreciation for authenticity, and a woman's willingness to be open and emotionally available is a powerful signal of her interest. The courage to be vulnerable. Women often express their interest by allowing you to see their true selves, revealing the layers beneath their day-to-day demeanor. This vulnerability can take many forms. She might share cherished memories from her youth, speak about her personal challenges, or discuss her hopes and dreams for the years to come. These moments of openness are not accidental. They signal trust and a desire for emotional intimacy. For example, if she talks about a difficult decision she faced in the past, or confides in you about a loss she's experienced, she's letting you into a part of her world that she doesn't share with everyone. These revelations are her way of saying, "I trust you to hold this part of me with care." Being vulnerable is a two-way street. If you reciprocate by sharing your own thoughts and feelings, it not only strengthens the bond, but also assures her that you value the connection just as much. A woman who is interested in you will respond warmly to your openness, showing empathy and understanding. Together, this mutual exchange of vulnerability creates a solid foundation for something meaningful. The role of timing in her signals. Timing is an essential factor in recognizing a woman's interest, particularly later in life. Women often send subtle signals to gauge your readiness for a deeper connection, ensuring you're both on the same emotional page. Pay attention to the pacing of her interactions. If she seems patient and allows the relationship to unfold naturally, it's a sign she's genuinely invested in building something lasting. Rushing or pressuring you is not the hallmark of a woman who values your comfort and feelings. Instead, she might gently guide the relationship forward, suggesting meaningful activities or initiating thoughtful conversations without overwhelming you. On the other hand, she might wait for you to take the lead in certain situations. A woman who's interested but respectful of your boundaries may send cues for you to act. For example, she might suggest meeting for lunch, but leave it to you to confirm a specific time and place. These small but intentional gestures indicate her interest while giving you the space to make decisions at your own pace. Additionally, her signals might become clearer over time. For instance, if her messages become more frequent, her invitations more personal, or her conversations more heartfelt, she's likely building momentum toward a closer relationship. By tuning in to the timing and rhythm of her actions, you can better understand how she's feeling and what she wants from your connection. cherishing the journey together. One of the most rewarding aspects of romantic interest at this stage of life is the emphasis on companionship and mutual growth. A woman who's truly interested in you will show her appreciation for the journey you're embarking on together. This might be reflected in her ability to celebrate your milestones, no matter how small. Perhaps she expresses pride in your accomplishments or finds joy in the simple moments you share, like watching a beautiful sunset or reminiscing about fond memories. Women who value the relationship will cherish these moments, savoring the time spent together rather than focusing solely on a specific outcome. You might also notice her expressing curiosity about your future. This could involve asking about your travel plans, your interests, or your long-term dreams. Part 3. Vulnerability, timing, and willingness. This vie for emotional intimacy. For example, if she talks about a difficult decision she faced in the past or confides in you about a loss she's experienced, she's letting you into a part of her world. It not only station for something, ensuring you're both on the same emotional page. Connection between two people deepens, vulnerability becomes a defining aspect of their bond. For men over 65, this stage of life often brings with it a greater appreciation for authenticity, and a woman's willingness to be open and emotionally available is a powerful signal of her interest. The courage to be vulnerable. Women particularly them toward a closer relationship. The relationship will cherish these moments, savoring the time spent together rather than focusing solely on a specific outcome. You might also notice her express not just companionship, but also a sense of emotional closeness that makes you both feel seen and valued. Does she light up when she sees you, or show genuine concern when you're feeling down? These subtle yet women who are drawn to you at evenings together, she's signaling that she values your presence and wants to build memories with you. Celebrating emotional connection. A deeper emotional connection is perhaps the ultimate sign of her interest. Women who are drawn to you will seek not just companionship, but also a sense of emotional closeness that makes you both feel seen and valued. Does she light up when she sees you, or show genuine concern when you're feeling down? These subtle yet profound gestures reveal her emotional investment. A woman who cares deeply will be attentive to your needs, whether that means offering a listening ear, comforting you during tough times, or simply being present without the need for words. Importantly, this connection often manifests in the way she communicates. Conversations with her will feel natural and meaningful, filled with moments of mutual understanding and warmth. If you find yourselves losing track of time while talking, it's a sign that she values the bond you're building. Navigating the path ahead. Understanding the signs of interest is only the first step. Building a meaningful relationship requires effort, patience, and a willingness to embrace the unknown. Women who show interest often look for partners who are equally invested in the process. Take the time to reflect on how you feel about her signals. Are you excited by the possibility of a closer connection? If so, don't be afraid to take small but confident steps to reciprocate her interest. Whether it's by initiating more conversations, suggesting shared activities, or expressing your appreciation for her kindness, these gestures will reassure her that the feeling is mutual. At the same time, remember that relationships are a journey, not a destination. The joy of discovering someone who truly cares for you lies in the moments you share along the way. By focusing on building trust, nurturing emotional intimacy, and celebrating the time spent together, you create a bond that's both fulfilling and enduring. Embracing the beauty of later life love. The signs of a woman's interest may not always be obvious, but they're there, woven into her actions, words, and the way she makes you feel. For men over 65, these signals represent an invitation to rediscover the joys of companionship and the beauty of connection. By paying attention to her effort, and vulnerability, you can feel confident in understanding when she's truly interested in you. And when you do recognize those signals, embrace them with openness and gratitude. After all, love and connection are timeless, and every step of the journey is worth celebrating. More than just 8 signs, a roadmap to connection. While we promised to share 8 signs that a woman is into a man over 65, we couldn't resist giving you some extra insights along the way. After all, navigating relationships in later life is as much about recognizing her interest as it is about cultivating a deeper connection. Whether it's her eye contact, laughter, or the way she opens up emotionally, each sign helps paint a clearer picture of her feelings toward you. And the additional tips? Think of them as tools to help you respond to her signals with confidence, empathy, and enthusiasm. Remember, the beauty of love and companionship doesn't diminish with age. It transforms, often becoming richer and more meaningful. By understanding the signs and learning how to respond, you're opening yourself up to a world of possibility. If you've found these tips helpful and want to keep discovering more ways to enhance your relationships, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. By doing so, you'll stay up to date with the best advice for navigating love, life, and connection, no matter your age. Thank you for watching, and here's to rediscovering the joys of love and companionship at any stage of life. See you in the next video.